What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. 90 Day Fiance star Nicole Nafziger has finally made it back to America. I know this video is going to be a little bit controversial because the last video I made a couple of days ago talking about how her visa was set to expire today, a lot of people in the comments were like, no, she's already in the US, she's been photographed for like the past couple of months in Florida. But it doesn't seem like that was the case. In fact, people claim that photos had surfaced, but I had never personally seen any, and no one had been able to link me to any photos as well. So I'm more inclined to believe that Nicole just landed in America. And let's talk about the receipts that she provided to prove that she did stick it out in Morocco until the 11th hour. Remember, her visa expired today, August 10th, and she left on August 9th or 8th, sorry, to return to the US. If she had stayed until the end of the day today, leading into tomorrow, she would have been fined and she would have gotten a stamp on her passport letting Morocco know the next time that she tried to enter the country that she was a visa overstayer, which carries a lot of serious implications that would potentially bar her from being able to enter the country again. Anyway, her first piece of proof showing that she was on board to return to America came in the form of an Instagram story yesterday where she posted a photograph of her foot in an airport, by the seating near the gates with a caption that reads, "Waiting to board." Then she followed it up by reposting a selfie that a fan of hers posted saying, "Yes, dreams come true, y'all," tagging Nicole at the airport in Casablanca. Both of them were wearing a mask, and when she reposted the selfie, Nicole added, "Hey, met a fan during my trip home. It was so nice to meet you, Hannah." I did a little bit of digging into Anna's Instagram because I was like, how convenient would it be if some chick that she was in on it with, that she knew, posted this photo and it was actually old, because the theory is that Nicole had been back in the US for a while, but no, the girl seemed to be just really excited to see Nicole. She posted a screen grab from Cheat Sheet's website saying, "Hey, this girl from this show is on my flight to Morocco," and she posted on her timeline yesterday that she had landed back home in New York City as well. And Nicole, a couple hours later, posted a photo of the airport terminal in JFK, saying that she is finally back in the US, and then a following one from outside of her hotel saying, "Hello again, New York. Guess we're hanging out for the night. Plane home isn't until tomorrow." Then she posted a selfie of her and her forever fiance Azen, who quite curiously is wearing a hat that says "Be nice" or "F off," with a caption that reads, "I'm so happy I got to see you, baby. Hopefully next time I won't have to leave and we'll be a family with May." It was under this photograph that a fan who claimed to have seen photos of Nicole in Florida over the past month left a comment charging exactly that. He said, and I quote, "You're running this into the ground. Everyone knows you've been home for a month. I have a pic of you from a month ago in Florida. Do you want me to release it?" Nicole responded with yes. So what I did was I DM'd this person on Instagram. I said, "Hey, I cover Nicole for my YouTube channel, and I'm going to be talking about her returning to the US and the conspiracy theories that surround it. So do you mind sharing that photo that you have with me so that I could put it in a video to talk about whether or not Nicole has been playing with all of our minds about where she is in the world?" Remember, I live in Paris, so I'm way ahead. It was only maybe 3 a.m. Floridian time, if that person lives there, or maybe even 2 a.m. that time. So it's going to take a while for him to be able to get back to me. So as of now, I have not received a response, but when I receive a response, you will receive a video with that photograph so we could all talk about what the truth is here. So Nicole, I think that comment actually set Nicole off, because what she did later was take a photograph of her baggage tag, which in my opinion is the smoking gun that she needed this whole time to prove that she did in fact just arrive back in the United States. The baggage tag says New York to JFK, which is a little bit interesting because JFK is in New York. But I digress. So the date on the baggage tag reads, and I circled it. Nicole didn't circle it. I circled it. It says the 9th of August, 2020. And she asks, is this Photoshop? Emoji, interrogative emoji. In my opinion, that is all I needed to see as proof that Nicole did just arrive back in the United States. Like, I'm a little curious about why this is so far-fetched for people, you know what I mean? Actually, no, I'm not. Like, I understand from a financial perspective why people would think that it's far-fetched for her to continue paying for a hotel in Morocco because she doesn't have any money, right? Like, she's on government assistance. She spends all her money on Azen, like to the point where she's running herself broke. She's straight broke from spending all her money on him. He's allegedly living there with his wife and his kids. So why would she stay in Morocco the whole time? But remember, this is Nicole. It's not your average person. She is incredibly clingy to the idea of this man. So he could tell her to live underground. He could dig her a hole, bury it, and then like come check on her with like a bowl of water every morning, and she would still eat it up before she went back home to her family and child, you know. And it's a really harsh thing to say, and it's a really sad thing to say. But is it not the truth? Is that not what she just did? Like stay in Morocco when she didn't need to? She could have been back in the United States as far back as March when the United States Embassy started sending flights for her citizens in Morocco to return back home. And it would have been $1,500 at 0% interest and $0 down. And she declined that in order to stay in Morocco and have to finance her own trip back. It was soapdirt.com that did a lot of research online and found that if Nicole were to leave around the time that she did end up leaving, which is around the 8th of August, she probably paid around $3,000 to return home in lieu of the $1,500 $0 down voucher that she would have gotten from the United States government from the chartered flight to return home when it was deemed an actual emergency. So it's very, very sad to see that this is the lane that she took, but it's not surprising either because she went there in the middle of travel advisories beginning to be issued. So she knew that there was a possibility of her being stuck in Morocco away from her family. And I feel like that was something that she hoped would happen. And she hoped that it would have been the catalyst to push Azen to fully commit to marrying her. But unfortunately, it does not seem as though that was the case. In the video I made yesterday about Nicole potentially overstaying her visa and everything, I said that if she returned to the United States after spending all her time in Morocco in the middle of this pandemic away from Azen all alone, and she still considered herself to be his fiance, I would have no words for her. I'm standing by that. In the wake of her posting this photo with the caption, "I'm so happy I got to see you, baby. Maybe next time I won't leave and we'll be a family with May," the delusion, like how is an adult so freaking delusional? You want to truly uproot your child to live in Morocco where you don't speak any of the languages. She doesn't speak Arabic. She doesn't speak French. You don't have a job there. Your forever fiance doesn't have a job there. He mooches off you. Like, what are you truly thinking, Nicole? And you already tried to play happy family with him there in the middle of the pandemic, and you got stuck ass out alone in the middle of nowhere. So again, I don't know what to say to her. It's really unfortunate though that she was not able to film her time in Morocco during the pandemic for the 90-day fiance special that they're doing about being quarantined. You know, I think that she would have taken the opportunity because there's money, right, to be made doing that. But she decided not to because it would expose the fact that she is there completely alone without her forever fiance. Do you think, guys, that 90-Day Fiance is going to reach out to her to do another kind of special or like feature her on one of their million other 90-Day Fiance shows to kind of help us get to the bottom of what's going on in her relationship with Azen and what happened to her while she was quarantining in Morocco? Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.